Today, I want to talk to you about the connection between quantum mind, quantum body, quantum world, and also what is the source of desire and intentionality, and whether intentionality is orchestrated through quantum mechanical effects, whether intentionality or desire is orchestrated through quantum mind, quantum body, quantum perception, quantum world, and quantum sensory processing and quantum motor activity. Are there any connections? So I believe there are. I believe that intentionality suggests a lot of quantum mechanical mechanisms, a lot of quantum mechanical effects, entanglement, non-locality, superposition are just some of those. And if we look at the ancient wisdom traditions of yoga, they all begin with addressing even the mechanics of manifestation of desire. The Brihadranayaka Upanishad says, "You are what your deepest desire is. As is your desire, so is your intention. As is your intention, so is your will. As is your will, so is your deed. As is your deed, so is your destiny." So, what is desire? According to this model, the Vedic model, desire is pure potentiality seeking manifestation. And as I address this from the point of view of the new book, Quantum Body, which is coming out in a few days, let's see if intentionality is related to even more fundamental properties of the quantum field, such as, for example, spin, charge, and mass. These are supposed to be the most fundamental properties of the quantum field. Are they connected with mental and brain activity? Spin is a fundamental property of elementary particles, such as electrons and quarks. It is a measure of the intrinsic angular momentum of a particle. Spin can be either up or down, and it is thought to play a role in quantum entanglement, which is a phenomenon when two particles are linked together in such a way that they share the same fate even when they are separated by a large distance. So some scientists do believe that spin could play a role in mental and brain activity. For example, one hypothesis is that the spin of electrons in neurons could be used to transmit information between neurons. Another hypothesis is that the spin of electrons in the brain is orchestrated by consciousness. Charge is another fundamental property of elementary particles. It is a measure of the particle's ability to interact with other particles. Charge can be either positive or negative, and opposite charges attract each other while like charges repel each other. Charge is also thought to play a role in mental and brain activity. For example, the electrical activity of neurons is due to the movement of charged ions across the cell membrane. Additionally, some scientists believe that the charge of ions in the brain could be involved also through intentionality in consciousness. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. It is a fundamental property of matter, and it is conserved in all physical processes. Mass is also thought to play a role in mental and brain activity. For example, the mass of the brain is correlated with intelligence. Additionally, some scientists believe that the mass of the brain could actually reflect activity in consciousness. So overall, the relationship between spin, mass, and charge and mental and brain activity is obvious, at least to me. And there is growing evidence that these fundamental properties of matter and mind could play a role in our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. There are many studies that substantiate this. So, a study published in the Journal of Consciousness in the year 2022, I looked this up by the way, in the year 2022 found that the spin of electrons in neurons could be used to transmit information between neurons. A study published in the Journal of PNAS in 2021 found that charge of ions in the brain was involved in activities that we would consider mental. A study published in Nature Neuroscience 2020 also found the mass of the brain correlated with intelligence. So let's explore this even further. You see, mental activity, perception, cognition, thinking, creativity.
Yeah, on a slow move, just take it low. 1, 2, 3, go. Sure you wanna go down, put me on key on a slow mode. Yeah, make it slow down, give me the vibe on a low down. I like the way you roll it, I like the way you rotate. Just call me the bartender, give me some wine, Bacardi Rosé. I wanna pop to shy, yeah. I wanna live my life, get to shy, yeah. Don't it lucky, don't it shocky. Give me the fire, give me on key. Tempo, that's when they're on eat. So I'm on flexing life, I'm on flex, yeah. I want to make a best shy, yeah. Over try, yeah. I want to make a best shy, yeah. Tonight, no time for darling. Put me in the club, no time for stopping. Everybody flex, no time for it. No be say we no bad, no be say we no tight, but we better than them, we are better than the baddest. See them now in the crazy.
Intentionality, desire, intuition, insight, imagination, and even transcendence of thought are all orchestrated in our consciousness. Mind and brain are complementarities, which means they reflect each other's activities. Mental activity is qualia activity, qualities of awareness like color, shape, form, sensation, texture, sound, taste, and odor, and of course intentionalities. This is all mental activities in the form of what we call qualia, qualities of experience. And then the brain corresponding activities, the neural correlates, which appear to be electrochemical activities. And of course, electrochemical activity fundamentally is quantum mechanical activity. Our consciousness modifies it.
Something just to put on my mind. Something just to put on my mind. My mind. Yeah. Something just to put on my mind. Anytime I see you, you are always on my mind. But no time to talk to you. I've been thinking all night, all day, just to get attention, just to drive your attention away from my mind, just to talk to you, right? You the part of my mind, you wanna travel so fly. Girl, I wanna make you my number one. You're gonna be one in a million. I will spend you all my billion. Yeah, you are the one on my mind, one of a kind, one in a million, 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 million. Yeah.
Into through intentionality into both mind and brain. Okay, consciousness modifies itself through intentionality as mental activity and corresponding brain activity. The two are complementary activities. Okay, they're both involved in what we call cognition and perception. Perception gives rise to the experience of the body and the physical world, which are entangled. And the body and the mind are also entangled at a quantum mechanical level. And all these activities are the self-interaction of a more fundamental reality called consciousness. So there we are. You are what your deepest desire is, as is your desire. So desire comes from Jiva Atman, the soul, which is part of the non-local field of infinite correlation, infinite creativity, infinite self-regulation, infinite evolution. So on. So your soul, or your, what we now science calls conscious agent, is a holographic representation of a universal domain of awareness. That is called Jivatma. Atman is Brahman. So Brahman, undifferentiated consciousness. Atman also undifferentiated consciousness, you as the unconditioned soul, and then Jiva as the conditioned soul, that is conditioned by culture and history and ancestors and so on. And it is what orchestrates intentionality. And that intentionality then manifests as quantum mind, quantum brain, quantum body, quantum world, all through the self-interacting dynamics of the fundamental you. So how do we manifest desires? Well, unconsciously we do it through karma, memory, and imagination as a result of karma. as we get closer to the source through practices like self-reflection, meditation, looking at our perceptual activity, cognitive activity from the level of pure witnessing awareness, then we find more freedom in the manifestation of desire. So desire can be manifested as a result of karma, memory, and imagination, desire. And it can also come from a level of greater freedom when we are closer to the quantum field, which is fundamentally a self-organizing field. But if it is self-organizing, it must be self-aware. Okay, so the key, silence your mind. First have a desire, silence your mind. Then the desire is embedded as a seed in the field of infinite possibilities, and let it incubate there. And then soon it starts to manifest itself through intentionality, through the mechanics that I've just suggested. Okay, this is quantum mind, quantum body, and quantum universe. And so look out for the book and let me know, give me your feedback.